On my honor.
Por mi honor.
On my honor.
I will do my best.
To do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout Law.
And to obey the Scout Law.
Para ayudar a los demás, en todo tiempo.
And to keep myself physically strong.
Mentally awake.
And morally straight.
And morally straight. On my honor.
On my honor.
On my honor.
You held up 3 fingers and took your oath, and from then on, you had to be good.
Initially, it's just words, but as you have to define it, as you go through different rank advancement, it starts taking on real meaning.
Young people get involved in scouting because of the fun. Parents get their young people involved in scouting because of the values that they know their young people are going to learn.
It created a foundation for everything you see in this room. The awards, the pictures of the people that I knew, the presidents, the prime ministers, the great actors. Scouting in my day just formed that foundation, and I built on it.
You're not trying to convince a bunch of kids to come into a classroom and learn about leadership and character. You're doing character building out in the trees and in the mountains and by the rivers, and teaching service by putting kids in environments they love to be in.
The children see the fun. The children see the fellowship that other children and all the activities that are behind that.
The reason that most young people get into Scouts is the camaraderie, membership with a special group of people, but then you start picking up on the moral values that the Scouting organization is trying to teach you.
It gives them an opportunity to experience teamwork, to develop self-confidence, to understand what it means to do a good turn and help others.
You know, there's that saying that it is much better to shape and to teach and to influence a boy than to fix an adult. And scouting really, in a lot of different ways, is at the heart of that issue.
So within the context of having all that much fun, they get an opportunity to actually learn how to lead and get recognition and learn success on what it means to put a team together and accomplish something.
These values that Scouting talks about, I like to think of it as the values that go around the compass.
We're a microcosm of society. Whatever society's ills have, on elementary school we'll have those same ills.
Sometimes with choices come consequences, right? Now let's say that if you decided...
We have a program called Learning for Life, which is a curriculum-based in-school program, which is a resource for our teachers to use.
This group over here talked about if we were on the playground and somebody's being bullied and they saw that and they stopped it, they would feel better because they know they helped somebody, but then also the person who's being bullied.
And this is a program for anywhere from pre-K through high school.
Scouts looks at young people and looks at them for who they are and who they might be.
I think it was probably the most important thing outside of my mother and my church that made me into the man that I am today.
The fabric and moral compass is set at home, but Scouting is an outlet to create experiences to put those life lessons to work and understand how they connect.
We have Venturing, which is a co-ed program, young people 14 to 20 years of age. We have Exploring, a career education, working with local businesses and community organizations. We have programs for special needs kids.
Everybody's a unique individual. These boys are no different. They're a unique individual, and they all have something to give.
He loves doing flag, and he's done it a lot of times in the troop meeting, and every time his grin is from ear to ear. And when he gets a merit badge, same thing. He's so proud.
What we're trying to do is let the boys grow away from their parents and to show them an opportunity.
Sometimes it's that light that nobody ever sees but you. And that's what that light is, what we want to build in these kids, that you can do whatever you can do to make your life better and other lives better. But you have to have that value, that core, that you'll always believe in yourself.
That's one thing I really like about Scouts. He's achieved something.
I have seen that very open philosophy embraced, where every child is being invited, being included, and being asked to participate, and being asked to contribute and help enrich the scouting experience.
There's lots of great organizations out there, nonprofits. There's lots of nonprofits that are feel good. But at the end of the day, you'd say, well, what have you really accomplished? And all of us are busy. All of us really value our time, our talent, our treasures. We want to invest in something that's successful.
They have a need to belong to something. And rather than have them find it on their own, why not let's get them started early in scouting?
You take the entire scouting community and look at them, it costs around $150 per year to support that scout. And for $150 a scout to shape, develop, influence that youth, you get a huge payoff.
There are a lot of organizations that are their hands have been overplayed. But with scouting, it's not the case. It's maybe underplayed.
It's the pay it forward model. It's, I think, what we build today with these scouts today will pay itself back in the society down the road.
It becomes a part of us. It's a part of you. And you never forget those duty to God, duty to your country, duty to yourself.